Have you ever wondered how Israel, a land barely the size of New Jersey, has left such an indelible mark on world history? The story of Israel, a land steeped in history, begins thousands of years ago, with the ancient Canaanites. These earliest inhabitants of the region were renowned for their impressive city-states and advanced civilization. They left behind a rich tapestry of culture and tradition that would shape the future of this tiny land. Then came the Israelites, a people whose story is intimately woven into the fabric of this country. Their kingdom, established around the 12th century BCE, was a beacon of prosperity and power. The Israelites' unique monotheistic beliefs and their sacred texts, which later formed the basis of the Bible, have had a profound impact on the world's spiritual landscape. But Israel's early history was not without turbulence. The Babylonian conquest in the 6th century BCE marked the beginning of a series of foreign dominations. The Israelite kingdom fell, and the people were exiled, marking the first Jewish diaspora. Yet despite their displacement, the Jewish people held on to their identity, their culture, and their faith. A few centuries later, the mighty Roman Empire set its sights on this land. The Romans, known for their military prowess and architectural grandeur, left an indelible mark on the landscape of Israel. Yet, their rule was also marked by a second diaspora, dispersing the Jewish people far and wide. Through all these upheavals, the spirit of the Israeli people remained unbroken. Their resilience in the face of adversity, their determination to preserve their identity, and their unyielding belief in their right to this land have shaped the character of Israel. From the Canaanites to the diaspora, Israel's early history is a testament to resilience and survival. This land, with its ancient roots and turbulent past, continues to captivate the world with its story of perseverance and endurance. It's a story that is deeply etched in the soil of this tiny yet significant piece of land. Now imagine, after nearly 2,000 years, an ancient people returning to their homeland. How did that happen? Let's rewind to the late 19th century. The Zionist movement was gaining momentum, spearheaded by visionaries like Theodor Herzl. They dreamed of a Jewish homeland, a refuge from the persecution that had followed their people across centuries and continents. In the midst of World War I, this dream found an unexpected ally. The British government, in what is known as the Balfour Declaration, pledged its support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This commitment was later incorporated into the British Mandate for Palestine, issued by the League of Nations in 1922. But the journey was far from smooth. Tensions between Jewish immigrants and Arab locals escalated, and Britain struggled to maintain control. The situation took a drastic and tragic turn with the onset of World War II and the Holocaust. The systematic genocide of 6 million Jews by the Nazis horrified the world and intensified the call for a Jewish state. Post-war, the United Nations stepped into the fray. The UN Special Committee on Palestine recommended partitioning the land into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international control. Despite vehement objections from Arab states, the UN General Assembly adopted this plan in November 1947. The following months were fraught with violence as Arab and Jewish communities clashed. British troops withdrew, and on May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion, head of the Jewish Agency, proclaimed the establishment of the State of Israel. The declaration was met with military attacks from neighboring Arab states, marking the beginning of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. The road to nationhood was steeped in controversy and conflict, but the dream of a Jewish homeland was now a reality. In the ashes of ancient history and the aftermath of unimaginable horror, a nation was reborn. In 1948, amidst controversy and conflict, the State of Israel was reborn. In the blink of an eye, we've leaped from ancient history to the 20th century. But what does Israel's story look like today? The modern era of Israel is marked by a series of wars with neighboring countries, as well as peace treaties and an ongoing conflict. Following its rebirth in 1948, Israel found itself grappling with hostility from neighboring nations. This led to a series of wars, including the War of Independence, the Six-Day War, and the Yom Kippur War, all of which have shaped Israel's present-day boundaries and its relationships with neighboring countries. Peace, however, has been sought and achieved, at least partially. The late 20th century saw Israel signing peace treaties with two of its neighbors, Egypt in 1979 and Jordan in 1994. These treaties marked significant strides towards stability in the region. Yet, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict continues to be a complex and contentious issue. Rooted in disputes over land and identity, it's a conflict that has shaped much of Israel's modern history and continues to impact its present. But Israel's story isn't just about conflict, it's also about innovation and advancement. Israel has become a global hub for technology, earning the nickname Silicon Wadi. From developing drip irrigation systems to pioneering advancements in cybersecurity, Israel has proven itself to be a powerhouse of innovation. Furthermore, Israel's role in global politics cannot be understated. Despite its small size, Israel has a significant presence on the world stage, influencing policy and forging alliances. Its relationship with the United States in particular has been a defining feature of its modern history. From its ancient roots to its modern struggles and triumphs, Israel's story continues to unfold on the world stage. This is a nation that has endured through millennia, constantly reinventing itself and persisting despite challenges. As we continue to watch Israel's journey, we're reminded of the enduring power of history and the human spirit.